As a beginner, is AI going to replace me? Yes. If you don't learn how to write copy, then AI is going to replace you. It's very simple. AI is a technology. Instead of thinking about, is AI going to replace me? Is AI going to replace copywriters? Is AI going to replace truck drivers? Is AI going to replace whatever? Look at AI like a technology that you can learn to leverage to write better copy, write faster copy, get better research done in less time, and crush it as a copywriter. The copywriter of 2026 is an AI copywriter. Okay? The AI isn't just going to magically just wipe all these things out of thin air just like that. What's going to happen, and what's already happening, is guys who are learning to leverage AI, in addition to learning copywriting, cha-ching, they're cashing and making the most money. That doesn't mean AI is wiping out copywriters. What's happening is if you just rely on AI to click a button for you, you'll never learn how to write copy and you won't get great results for clients, which means you're not going to make much money. But if you learn core foundational copy skills and you also learn to leverage AI, in addition to that, you're going to get more done in less time and convert faster. So AI, stop thinking about it as something that is the big bad wolf, and instead think of it as the next opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity of like the past 26 years, 25 years since the internet came on the scene. The internet is a technology. What happened when people were handwriting sales letters and putting them in newspapers when the internet came around? People were saying, the internet's going to wipe out everything. Y2K.com. The sky is falling, right? So just think about this. What happened? Did all those copywriters who were writing by hand, using typewriters and just putting ads in newspapers, did they get wiped out? No, they kept making money. But you know who made the most money? It's the guys who learned copywriting just like those guys. But instead of sticking with the books and the OG traditional way to write copy, they also learned the internet and started to write sales pages that instead of reaching thousands with their local newspaper, they could reach millions. They started writing Google ads and eventually Facebook ads. So instead of reaching thousands in their local brochures and local businesses, they could reach millions. And instead of writing odd jobs here and little commercials for local broadcasting stations, they went on and started writing VSLs and started writing emails. They took the traditional copywriting skill and they combined it with the new internet. And they became supercharged copywriters and started making tens of thousands of dollars a month. And so many copywriters were birthed out of this era. The old copywriters didn't die off. They kept making money. These guys just made money quicker, easier, faster, and better, and became more better positioned to start capitalizing on this new technology. The same thing is happening today. What's happening with the internet 25 years ago is what's happening with AI today. And the guys who don't leverage AI, the guys who just be like, ooh, AI is going to just solve my problems. If you're a copywriter 25 years ago when the internet came on the scene, if you didn't study copy and write daily, good luck trying to leverage the internet to crush it as a copywriter. It makes no sense. It's two things. Learn the skill that actually makes businesses money, and then learn how to leverage technology to speed up that thing, get more done in less time, and convert better. It's very simple. Okay, so let's see. Kevin, good question. I actually just did a video on this that I just released. What about people saying you need to be a one-man marketing operator now because of AI instead of just copywriting emails? No, we're not there yet. It's not. You do not need to be the one-man marketing show yet. Down in the future, I think in the next 3 to 5 years, this is probably going to become more true. But as it stands right now, this is not true. You do not need to be a one-man marketing show that does the emails, the ads, the sales pages, the whatever, the marketing strategy, the SEO, the Google ads, the media buying. You don't need to be that person yet. That's not true. People saying that you have to be a growth operator, you have to be the CMO, fractional CMO, and whatever, do all the marketing for them, that's BS. That's not true. And how do I know that? It's because I currently work with clients where I'm not the one-man marketing show. I'm just the copywriter who does just the emails. Some cases I just do case studies or blog posts and lead magnets. Other places I've just done literally one thing. Usually it's emails. And there's someone else tackling graphic design, someone else doing media buying for Facebook ads. Why? Because their business is making so much money, and some of these skills and these positions are super highly specialized and require a decent amount of work, right? The media buyer doesn't have time to write emails. The email guy doesn't have time to buy Facebook ads and Instagram ads, nor does he care, nor does it matter, because the business owner is getting a great ROI here. The business is streamlined. The business has a graphic designer here. It's streamlined, and the whole thing functions together. Now, as time goes on, where I think copywriters are going to be going is more into the growth operating role, But that is not, we're not there yet. We're so far from this, guys. Do you know me, dude, I just landed a client back in December. I wasn't even trying to land her as a client just because she was so clueless about all things marketing. She had no idea. She was making really good money and she was good at what she did. She had a great product, but she had no idea. Baby boomer lady, she knew not much about marketing. Dude, I came in and said the tiniest things about like, oh, emails and conversions and email marketing, grow your list and lead magnets. And she was like blown away. She doesn't have, you think she has the faintest clue how to click a button and let AI do all the stuff for her? She has no idea. So you guys think that all the business owners in the world are super advanced and like on this AI stuff already. And like, they're like, screw copywriters are going to write my emails. I need somebody to just run the whole thing. Like, that's not how this works. We're not there yet. I think what's going to happen as the copywriter, here's my prediction. As the copywriter gets better, as AI gets smarter, and as you get better at both those things, yes, what that means is you're going to be able to get more done in less time. You're going to be able to, what used to take copywriters, we'll just say an hour per client per day, 3 to 4 clients, 3 to 4 hours as a copywriter. What used to take that amount of time is now going to take you like 1 to 2 hours per day. So what that, just think about this. What that means is the copywriters, you can actually take on double the clients. We're always so scared and fear about like what the business owners are doing and, oh, they don't want copywriters anymore. Yeah, they do. You want to know why they want copywriters? Because they want money. They want more revenue. So until their AI copywriting, when they click a button, converts better than the average copywriter who studies the thing for 30 days, that you can convince them to hire you. Why? Because anybody who's smart about business at all will be open to making more money and trying new things. And the guys who are already making 6 figures per year, which is the best client to go after as a new copywriter, guys who are already making $100K in revenue per month and $1 million per year. So guys who are already making $100K per month in revenue, these guys already have 2 to 3 hires and they still want to make money. Oftentimes their emails suck and they're not emailing enough and they need someone to take this off their plate. Oftentimes their ads are subpar. Oftentimes it's like they might be crushing it in one area like organic social, but they're just failing in like ads, paid ads or emails, or their sales page sucks. So like, this is just, remember, as long as you can provide value to the business owner and make them more money, you are worthy of being paid something. Like this is very simple. Go look at business owners online. And if you see something you can do to improve their business, there's money to be made. Now, my argument against the growth operator thing versus copywriter is that trying to become a growth operator from like knowing nothing about copywriting to whatever, it's like trying to get into like a Formula One car from not knowing how to drive. Like you're like 13 years old, you've never driven a car before and you want to go hop in an F1. Good luck trying to drive that thing. Like that's what growth operating is. People don't get how complicated and all these things you have to do, strategy, learn emails, ads, sales pages, all this stuff at the same time, be a full funnel copywriter beyond. This stuff is not easy to learn from scratch. It's going from 0 to 100. Beginners cannot handle this. Most beginners, unless you have a huge writing background, marketing background, or sales background, like that's going to be a tough thing. But anybody can learn one siloed part of copywriting, emails, or just ads, or just sales pages, and crush it and get to 10K a month now in 2025, in 2026, in 2027. By 2030, is that going to be the copywriter going to have to take a little bit more on at that point? Maybe. But it's funny because as they take more on, they're getting more stuff done in less time. So the amount of time you're spending versus how much money you're making isn't changing. The role may adapt and evolve as AI gets bigger and stuff, but it's not going to. You could do this stuff. This is not like instantly overnight AI's wiped out copywriters and stuff. That's not how this works. If you see a way to provide value to a business owner, go provide value. Go find rich people and help them and make their lives easier, and you will make money. If you just want to look at someone's emails and fix their emails to make them more money, then you're going to get money from these guys. If you want to take on their emails and their ads and their sales pages and become the growth operator and make even more money than that, and you've been studying this thing and you got a couple clients as a copywriter already, be my guest. You want to make more money, provide more value to the business owner, and you've been learning and growing and it's not too overwhelming for you, go to the next level and do that too. But you don't have to.